Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to Centurions Review, the punk rock band of wargame review institutions. This is Dungeons & Dragons, the Underworld and Wilderness Adventures, Volume 3 of 3 booklets. I don't have the other 2 booklets. I got this with some auction credit. I figured I'd check it out. It's not in as good a condition as they said. They said fair condition, but let's go to the center here. See, all the pages are there, but 2 are coming out, which I don't consider that fair condition personally, but that's just me. It's a little worse than fair condition. Also got some, I don't know if these are tape marks or what these are over here. Alright, so here it's showing a cross-section of the Underworld. All the different levels of it. At the bottom is a cavern. Actually, it's a sample cross-section of levels in an Underworld. Here it's got a sample level here. And here it's just talking about what the different rooms are and stuff in the sample level. Here it's going over traps. And here's your distribution of monsters and treasure. Interesting picture of a basilisk. Alright, here's about moving and taking your turn in the Underworld. And here's sighting monsters. Players will see monsters at 20 to 80 feet. Here's going over wandering monsters. And here's your monster level tables. Level 1 is kobolds, goblins, skeletons, orcs, giant rats, centipedes, bandits, and spiders. Level 6 is giants, hydra, dragon, basilisk, gorgons, chimeras, vampires, lords, specters, wizard, evil high priests, and purple worms. Yeah, level 6, those are some tough characters. I like these, I don't know what you would call them, these monocolor illustrations they have in these old Dungeons & Dragons books. They're kind of cool. Here it's talking about Avalon Hill Outdoor Survival. It has a playing board perfect for general adventures. Len's a fan of that game. I personally don't like Avalon Hill Outdoor Survival, really. I like Len's survival game better. And here we have castles, and it's talking about types of guards and retainers in the castle. You have like lords, superheroes, wizards, necromancers, patriarchs, and evil HPs. I'm not sure what an HP is. Alright, here's going over the wilderness monsters. Here's your wilderness wandering monster tables. These are still useful even today. I mean, no matter what system you happen to be doing fantasy role-playing in, you can still use these encounter tables if you wish, since most of these creatures will exist in whatever system you're using. And if not, you can just write up the stats for it, like a giant crab. If you don't have the stats for a giant crab, you can just make them up. Alright, so the types of encounters you can have is with men, flyers, giants. I guess LYCS, I assume, is lycanthropes, animals, men, more animals, and dragon. Maybe evil HP, evil high priest, maybe. Right here it's going over evasion. And here it's talking about how to construct your own castle. Back then you couldn't just go out and buy a castle for your miniatures. You had to actually build it. And here it's going over specialists like alchemists, armorers, assassins, animal trainers, engineers, sages, seamen, and sea captains, and smiths and spies. Now it's going over men-at-arms. For land combat, the basic system is that from chainmail with one figure representing one man or creature. Here it's going over movement and then missile fire. Here's your critical hit table. It's even got naval combat rules in here, and that's pretty cool. wind force and direction, which I assume is for sailing. You can ram and shear oars off and stuff too. It sounds almost like a trireme combat game. And there's grappling and boarding. That's actually all the things you need for naval combat pre-gunpowder. Here's some swimming rules. If you're wearing plate armor, chance of drowning is 100%. Chain type 80%, leather 20%, none 0.5, or excuse me, just 5% rather. Here's some monsters for naval adventures, such as mermen, nixies, dragon turtles, water elemental, giant leeches, crocodiles, including giant crocodiles, giant octopi, and giant squids, giant fish, and here's going over healing wounds. There's a picture of some elementals there that's kind of cool, or not a picture, an illustration rather. Thanks for watching, guys. Just want to show you this book because it's pretty uncommon nowadays. Have a good evening.